Hello, this is Lars. Welcome back to KSB Hard Mode. So we're getting back to our little mothership here around Moon, and we've been on another science gathering mission. And as you can see here, this thing has drifted, of course, yet again. That seems to happen a lot. I'm not sure what's really happening there, but never mind, it doesn't really matter, because we're still able to correct it, and, well, we're able to dock back in. Now, this is basically the, this is basically this end of this particular mission. Well, soon at least. And even though this thing has more or less limited potential, because it is a good lander, we could reuse that probably forever. I've actually decided to leave it. Now, we are changing out the guys here, and then we're going to fiddle fart around a bit. And then we are going for one last landing. And now it's one of the other guys that actually are going to land there, which is good. You know, Sean has had a couple of good missions, and oh, yeah, nice landing. A bit rough, but it looks a lot rougher in in 4 times acceleration here. Now, I've been thinking about point 23. The new version is out as of this recording, and I won't upgrade this series because it's going to take a while. Well, maybe if all the parts are fully compatible, I might consider it. But I don't really see that happening. So we are now separated. All the 3 guys are back in the pod, and we are going to leave the lander in orbit. It'll work as the boat as a potential landing vehicle, so we can go back without really taking a lander, as long as we have a docking port. And well, it's one more signal relay. It actually will transmit or relay signals back to the surface. So that's good as well. And it's kind of cool having something permanent and manable around there. Now, the next part of this episode is going to be trying to get the Joule stuff into orbit and to Joule. Now, well, I tried to fix the contact mission and add some bigger antennas and stuff, and that basically tipped the scales, and then it tipped the rocket. As you can see, I'm trying a slight gravity turn at when you try a 10-degree gravity turn at 10,000 meters, that's just bad. So we'll have to try something else, I guess. Yeah, as you can see, we are now firing up a smaller rocket. And this thing should get us where we want to go. Now, it's the same launch stage. I really like this, and well, it's almost the same. There is one significant difference, that I replaced the middle skipper with 4 of the LV-30s, I think it is, the ones with the... oh yeah, and we immediately get into a problem here. As you can see, one of the tanks actually crashed, and we lost another tank. We are able to actually correct this, though, as you can see here. And problem is, we have 3 of the radial engines firing. And you might notice this seems a bit unstable. I'm trying to correct at all times, just trying to correct, trying to disable that motor, but of course, well, that was the wrong one, so we'll re-enable that one. Now we are more or less aligned again. The center of mass is slightly off target of center because of the extra engine, but it's not enough to really matter. As you can see, I really liked the particle effect behind the engines here. Like, the middle engine just seems so much bigger, or the engine cluster in the middle seems so much bigger. And yeah, as you can see here, we are trying to turn back in, just getting everything correctly set up. And this is one of the cool things with this new probe. So as you can see here, it's actually quite nice. We'll have a closer look at that pretty soon. Oh, and yeah, as you can see, we are just going to circularize this, and then we are going to shoot it to Joule. And we are within the launch window here. We're like 1 day ahead of the perfect timing, but that doesn't matter at those scales. It just doesn't matter. 1 day ahead, firing at, well, Joule, it doesn't matter. So yeah. So what I was going to show you guys next was, well, this thing. I ended up just scrapping the contact mission design and going for a simpler approach. Big antenna and a couple of smaller antennas actually for more local Joule system contact. And this is the Joule and lathe science and contact or communications. Well, you could decide for yourself, really. I don't have any strong preferences either way. Now, I did record myself actually shooting this thing up in the air and getting it on a path to Joule. Now, it didn't work out that well because fraps basically just died on me. I'm not sure what happened, but when I when I tried to edit the recording, well, it didn't work out. Never mind, it wasn't that important anyway. You've seen me launch things before, so... But yeah, so this thing is quite interesting actually, because it has... Well, these solar panels are all wrong, but it doesn't matter. These big ones work. It has tons of electricity storage. I did remember to put the reaction wheels on. It has a keythane scanner. And the mission this will actually go on is it will swoop around Joule a couple of times. Hopefully I'll be able to do like a partial slowdown around Joule and then shoot straight to lathe, just dumping some science back while I'm on the backside of Joule, or at least collecting it there. That should net us quite a bit of stuff here. It has some different stuffs here. And the thing is, if we get this into lathe, into 45-degree inclined orbit, it should cover most of the nice regions of lathe with keythane scanning coverage, which will, because lathe is one of those places where you could actually put up like a small colony. So that will be a long-term goal. Now, this, of course, is not enough to put up a proper satellite network, but we'll do a manned composite launch at some point. And yeah, that I think I think we'll just leave it at that, because, well, I did shoot it up. It is in contact. We need next episode to get the other contact mission to Eve, and we also need to figure out a couple of more things when it comes to communications, because we need something that could actually carry a couple of these around Kerbal orbit, high Kerbal orbit, I guess, and shoot the signal back out. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.